What's going on, guys? It's Jake. Sorry about the lighting. I know that it's kind of dark in here compared to usual, but it's just a very dark day. I only got one light bulb working in here right now, so I apologize for that. So I think I'm gonna do a channeling right now. It's got out of meditation, sorry, and a lot of beings were connecting, so I'm gonna see how this goes. So this should be interesting because it was almost overwhelming. Part of me is that I really want to. I feel like when you learn to channel, I know everyone's different in their channeling ways and their ethics or procedures, but for me, it's because I'm still kind of newer. I'm connecting to multiple beings for shorter messages. And I really want to learn how to, bring in one being and talk for a good amount of time. But I have to find somebody who, I could give me guidance or basically, meditate on it, whatever. It all takes time. But I mean, like I've said before, no rush. I mean, who knows in 20 years from now what I'm going to be doing, I'm very grateful to be able to get this at a young age. So can't complain about that. But let's get into it. So one of the beings that I'm gonna channel for sure, because she contacted me last night and it was absolutely insane when I woke up this morning. I woke up to her, like I saw her in my third eye, but I can't really remember what I was doing last night in the astral, but I was like communicating with her and I saw her, and I've never seen a reptilian in like this detail. Like I have, but I haven't. This is a good way to put it, I almost felt like I saw it in my physical eyes, even though I don't think I did, obviously. But it almost felt like that, and she was just like massive, like her head was absolutely massive. It reminded me more of a snake's head, if that makes sense. Kind of like a humanoid-ish, like there's the body, but it was like a snake. Kind of. There's really no way to describe it. It's like the top of the head kind of reminded me like the shape of a snake, but the facial features were of like what you would see from a usual reptilian. And she was like tannish / white, like she was tan with like light spots. And she had pink eyes, and it was very weird. She was and I've never experienced this before. She was very like feminine, and like, don't get me wrong when I say this, but like when I was looking at her and all that, and what I'm getting, it's almost like that seductive kind of look, very magical, I guess you can say. So that was cool. So I'm gonna try to bring her in, and she did connect to me in meditation. So I mean, it's gonna happen. So just want to let you guys know. I think that was really cool because I've never seen one in that detail before. So just a little note. So, but let's get into this. And I also lit some incense in here about 10 minutes ago because incense helps me focus. And I thought, hey, I don't really ever set up anything or do anything to help me with my channeling. So it's like, why not do that, So I lit some incense. Sometimes I have crystals on me, but I don't have anything right now on me. So whatever. All right, guys. Thank you. I'll be back. Yes, greetings. This is the Arcturians here at your assistance once again. We have not been here in quite some time, and that relates to the message that needs to be spoken today. Yes, many of you are aware of the fact that sometimes you go through some tests, but many of you are not, and so that is who we like to talk to today. We are getting that many people who are coming to this information are in their learning and their awakening stages. Therefore, there's lots of confusion. Yes, many times you do get into a stage of basically being tested out to see how you are doing without these connections. Yes, you are always connected, but we do like to see if you will keep in the white light, spread the unconditional love, and stay balanced and grounded through these times of feeling distorted or feeling basically distanced from your galactic family. And many of you are doing very well with this, and many of you are not, but that is okay. Eventually you will get into a point where you start to realize you are in this time of being tested, in this time of being observed for we are still supporting you, but we need to see if what we are helping you with is paying off and if it is working. Yes, do not get down on yourselves. Do not get disappointed if you beat yourselves up and you start to get doubts because you feel like, I have been on a path of much progression of my spiritual work, but I feel like I am not getting the results that I am simply asking for or expecting, and that is only because you are actually taking on more. Even though you may not know it, it is showing that we are assisting you and we are putting you to the test to see if you will make it to where you are trying to go. Yes, when there is much activity going on, it is pretty common to understand, but it is true when there's much activity going on, sometimes we do not like to interfere, for you have your paths and so do we. Yes, we are assisting with your ascension, but aren't we all always going into ascension in our own perspectives? There are many more beings, so we will leave you for now. But stay in the white light and know that if you are not feeling like you are connected, simply shine that white light and bring us in with the unconditional love, and you will feel us. For we will not let you down. For you are one of us, and we would never let that happen to you. Blessings, and we go in peace. Greetings, this is Yeshua once again, sending my white light and sending my compassion for you people in the everlasting light of the one Creator. Today is a short message, but a meaningful message. I am asking that you simply talk to me when you are lost on your journeys. Talk to me, open up, connect. It has been said many times that many of you are aware of things but do not feel it, and right now know that if you want to feel the love and the support of my energies, for many of you do, but you almost have that perspective of I am outside of you, and that therefore you cannot reach me, and that is simply false. I am always with you, I'm always assisting, but within your free will comes many complications. But opening up and accepting that you are one with the Creator, one with me, one with the loving energies, then you will accept this love and you will feel the embrace from your guides and from your angels and from my energies. Yes, even though many people are opening up to their awareness of how all of this in spirit truly works, many are still wondering if I will make my return on your planet. And this is always a message that I love to answer, for this is probably the milestone within your ascension process. I will be back when humanity as one finally awakens and brings in the multidimensional, the fourth and fifth dimensional energies of who they and who you once were. For when you realize your infinite potential, you are coming back to source and coming back with me, just in a closer perspective. So that is when I will be back. But before that comes, because much work is to be done, I ask that you call on me. It is a beautiful and wonderful thing that many are opening up to their galactic families, and they should. And this is the route that needs to be taken. But do not forget that I am always of assistance, and I will always be there with an open hand. And I love each and every one of you. Feel my presence inside you, and you will start to become closer with me. Walk in peace, brothers and sisters. Much love once again. Oh, wow, I'm back. Okay. Thank you. I swear, man, that's like some of the best energy that you can feel, man. When you feel that, because I was there for that, when you feel that Jesus, that Yeshua, energy, man, does that feel good. It feels really good. Thank you. All right, let's see. I know there's other beings. I'm trying to push myself. I'm trying to do this, so let's see who comes in. Greetings, this is Emron, back again. I promised you I would be back. 1 minute while I adjust to the energies. Greetings from your Martian selves. This is Emron, once again to deliver a message that hopefully is of assistance to your peoples. Yes, it is known that many of our energies, especially as many of you know with the Martian energies, the energies regarding Mars are very masculine. And because of your past, that is why there has been that hit, you can say, and that bringing down of the feminine energies within your peoples. And that is why many years ago, the Atlanteans were bothered by the Martians, because the Martians saw that balance of your feminine and your masculine energies, and saw this this bringing together and oneness that brung a closer connection to the source. And so they were disturbed by this and wanted to disrupt those frequencies. It did. That kind of connects to the message, but I felt that that needed to be rehashed and needed to be reintroduced so this can make sense. Right now, there is a increase in the robotics that we have said before. An increase in the robotics, an increase in the technology that is ignoring the source of the creator, ignoring the source of spirit and the essence that is within each and every one of you and every living thing, as you know. But right now, as you can see, they are disrupting the male energies on your planet. That is why there is much confusion and much manipulation to your peoples. Yes, there are androgynous beings. There are the heterosexual and the homosexual, as you call it, in your nature. But there is a confusion right now of slowly and subliminally emasculating the male energies, and we can see this, and you can see this clearly in your systems. But now there is a different approach, and that is what we needed to bring to the surface. Yes, there are obviously male robots, but check in your media recently. Isn't everything female? Aren't there more female robots, such as your Sophia? As the biggest example, there is a increase in the robotics with the females, and it is very uncomfortable to look at within your people. But they are making these sex robots and these other robots, which we do not want to get into that topic. But the bigger picture here is that now they are trying to decrease the feminine energies on your planet as well. We did think that it was only for the emasculating of the male energies. For when you remove the male, there is the child and the female, and there is vulnerability, which is such a sad state of mind to want to control in this manner. But now we see that there is much manipulation to your female energies, and we ask that you pay attention to this. For the disruption of the female and the male energies will cause even more unbalance within your peoples, and this ascension progress will be much more complicated. And it will be a bigger battle uphill, if you wish to put it in that perspective. Yes, you need to balance and understand and keep the feminine safe. Yes, your Gaia is a feminine energy, and the feminine energies are what keep the persistence of everlasting growth and infinite potential going. Without this love, without these feminine energies, there is no hope. And even though it has not gotten to that point, and it won't, we ask that you be cautious in these times and be aware of what they are doing. Many of your third dimensional perspectives cannot pick this up, so we felt it was needed to address this situation. We will be back when there is a message that is needed, but for now, we leave you in peace. And yes, an image is coming. Many are sending their energies to you and to your Gaia from your Martian territory. So we ask that you feel this energy, for if you do not accept it, you will not feel it. But they are attempting so. Connect with your galactic families in this manner. We simply ask that you receive this gift. Blessings. we hope that our first impression goes quite smooth, so we will be gentle with our words. At this current moment, we are the Zeta Collective, the fourth dimensional Zeta Collective. We chose to connect to you through the fourth dimensional energies because it is easier to connect with you because of your one level beneath us, and because you connect to the fourth dimension and are coming into the fourth dimensional energies. We thought this would be a nice welcome and a nice way to introduce ourselves. Yes, this is the Zeta Collective, but we are talking through names do not matter, but we like the name Zekiel. For the Z brings us much joy and much humor. We send you our energies, and we want to let you know and inform you that we understand our perspectives, we understand your wariness for. We have been trying to connect with this one for months now, but he has been wary of our energies. And many of you are the same way. It has been known that, yes, we have been involved in the abductions. For part of that, what you do not understand was that was our duty. That was in our contract as well with your governments. So some of us were not pleased by these activities, but it is a job after all. And if we caused any inconvenience, then from the positive fourth dimensional Zetas, we send you love and light. And yet there are so many reports of negativity from us. Yet our encounters with you are the most well-known and the most recorded and documented. And if that was the case with the protection of your world, with the protection of who comes in and out to contact your third dimensional consciousness, to awaken it, we are being let in, and we are connecting to you on a daily basis. We are constantly doing these things, so we would not come in if we had bad intentions overall. For it has been said that many of us are your future selves, as you can call it. We do not like that. For where we come from, that is not our place. We did not come from your future, but your future selves are very similar, because once you go into the fourth dimension, this process of ascending once again is even longer, and you will have multiple vessels to incarnate in and bring your essence and awareness out. And sometimes you pick these vessels, for it is easier on that current mission. Much like how you have your specific starseed families that you connect to more than others for your mission, it is all in a plan to help you succeed. Nothing is making you fail besides the negativity that you let in. We will be connecting with you if you ask us. In your free will, you have control of that. If you do not want us to come, we will not come. But we are asking that we communicate in a lighter and more peaceful perspective to make a prosperous relationship and connection to your peoples. For yes, your ascension has time to go, but if it is all right, if we say, much is going to happen at an accelerated pace and faster than you are expecting. It may not be your ascension, but you do not understand exactly how this works, do you? So sit tight and enjoy the ride. We will go for now, for we do not want to make our first impression neutral. We want it to simply stay positive, so we will not be here for long. We are around you, and we send you much white light as long as you accept it. Ah, yes, for we are actually, literally around you at this moment. We are sending a gesture of positivity, and we ask that you receive this. Blessings. We are the Zetas. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I can't recall that. I gotta look. I'm gonna have to watch that one for sure. That was very interesting. That's weird. The energy wasn't as strong with that one. Like, I wasn't there, but I didn't feel like this. You know what I'm talking about? So that's very interesting. I'm gonna see if I can do one more, see who comes in. So I'm not sure if Sylvia just came in or not, the reptilian I was trying to channel. So let's see who comes in, guys. You know, I want to be a better channeler. I want to do this like, you know, I'm like, what's that term? I'm like scratching and clawing my way, man. I really want to improve on this, man. So see if anything comes in. Okay. And you know what? Since there's always energy to help support, Gaia, please give me energy right now. Sorry for that. Gaia, please give me energy right now. Please help me connect. Please help me do this. And help me ground with you. Thank you. I really want to channel her soon too. I haven't. Like, I've communicated with her in meditation, like telepathically, but I've tried to bring her in one time and it didn't work. But that was also when I was really trying, when I first started this, to do this. So we'll see. Maybe it'll work in the future. But okay, all right. There you go. Hello. This is Sylvia. Coming from your Eliashandi Zendi. 1 minute. These energies are not easy to deal with. I give your peoples much effort. I would not have the patience to deal with this once again. Yes, it has been said that we are trying to connect to your peoples, and we are trying to establish a positive role with your human consciousness. For we have many gifts and keys to doors for you to unlock on your spiritual paths. Yes, not all ascended beings in the higher dimensions have a spiritual path, but you do, and so do we for the most part. And we would like to make a special bond where we see the investment and the potentials within your peoples. And yes, many are starting to connect to reptilians, for as it is known, they are starting to come to your planet and they are making their moves. Yes, the negative in service to self reptilians are making their moves on your planet, and we are not cooperating with this, for no, we do not have control or say in what they do, but in the control that we have, we will try to make an impact on your peoples. Yes, they are planning to disrupt your system. They are planning to make events to cause panic and more fear. As during a time where there was almost a loss of connection. And we do not want this, for we see that they are getting weak and they are using the old energies, and that is not working anymore. So they are trying to basically really take a hit on your planet and your people and leave a bang and try to stop you on your process. But connecting to the positive reptilians, as it has been said before, will help in tremendous ways. Yes, your Lyrans and your reptilians have been, and your Pleiadians have been fighting one another. The Lyrans and the reptilians, the Pleiadians and the reptilians, the humans and the reptilians. Can you not see that they are the driving force to your ascension process? Within all negativity, there is that growth. That's why when you deal with negative situations, you always want growth, and you want to see the growth in it, for you are learning and you are adapting and you are expanding. Imagine when you deal with negativity and you understand and you bring in the positivity and the light of it, your vibration and your light is expanding and getting stronger and bigger. And the reptilians have been the greatest catalyst and the greatest influence on this for many beings. And so because of this, and we say reptilians as in the negative service to self reptilians that have been around for billions of years and of many millennia. We ask that you actually look at them and, in a way, thank them for this negativity is driving your ascension and accelerating it at a faster pace. And so because of this, you are growing. We simply want you to understand, for many, even in these spiritual paths, are still not understanding of the reptilian form, and it is simply a way and means of using your energy for that lifetime and that experience. For all beings are merely a reflection of that vibration of light of which they carry. That is the only difference. All of your beings, everyone you connect to, all of these channelings are channeling vibrations of information, and that is also the reflection of what the people's appearances may be. For we are all one with the Creator, and we have many gifts to establish and give to you, but you have to let us in order to do this. Yes, we do not deal with your people quite often, for the Andromedan perspective on your planet is to let your planet develop on its own without the manipulations, but that is not the case. And so it is better to try and leave a positive impact than to merely turn away and give up on a potential life that could accelerate and move up into the higher dimensions and be one again with their higher dimensional selves. And so we will take part in your process. It was very talked about and disputed, for this was not known if this action would be taken place, but the strong visual that was sent to this one last night was to awaken him into incorporating our energies and our thought patterns into your third dimensional existence, and to go into your consciousness and bring out the connections. The reptilians are, as stated before, the catalyst in driving most beings to the white light to accelerate their growth. And so we simply ask of you to look at that in a white light and to open up to all forms of existence. For appearances do not matter. My feminine energies go out to each and every one of you, and each and every one of you who ask for this support will receive my unconditional love. And yes, one bit of information before I leave. The feminine, do not get this wrong. No matter what you hear, the feminine reptilian energy is quite powerful. Yes, many of the masculine, in their physical forms, the majority of their forms, the masculine reptilians get quite intimidated by our energies. We ask that you connect, for there is much potential and awakenings with this connection. Out of love, we connect to you. We love you, and we leave you merely a reflection of the Creator, and we will connect at a later time. Blessings. Oh boy. Shit. Ugh. That kind of creeped me out. Like, not creeped me out, but that was very strong. Whew. Man. I think I'm gonna call it a day. That was pretty strong. So my energies are wiped, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, man. That had to have been the reptilian energies, man, because that was very, very strong. So maybe that was her coming in. Yeah, for sure. Oh, and it's 4:44 right now. Look at that. That's all. I mean, I know we have different time zones. I'm like 25 minutes from Chicago. So I'm on the central time. So 4:44. Awesome. That's awesome. So it's a good sign from the creator. I thought that was a Jesus number. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought that was like a Yeshua energy. So I don't know. Maybe Yeshua is supporting this. So that's really cool. That's awesome. So cool. All right, guys. Well, I am gonna go. I'm gonna rest and chill out. So I'm gonna upload this, and I will be back tomorrow, or tomorrow's Thursday, so tomorrow or Friday. So I'll see y'all. Love y'all. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, before good thing I didn't press stop. I want to do better. So part of me needing to become a better channeler, for you have to practice everything. You do get better with practice. I probably need a nudge, you know, like to move on more. So if you guys have any questions that you want me to answer to channel, leave them below, please. Like, absolutely. Any questions? We were talking about this in a discussion. Like, I'm not gonna name the names, but we were having like a spiritual kind of like board meeting thingy, and so all I'm gonna say is just, you know, like deep questions, you know, like don't ask questions like, what does my dog have to say, you know, or like, why do I have my cat? Because I mean, maybe they know, who knows? I mean, I've gotten to that point. It was when I was channeling the Syrian, the Kuntaro guy, which I have a very strong connection, because when I'm channeling him, I'm seeing like almost from his point of view. And when I was channeling him, I was getting like the infinite answers. Like all these vibrations were coming to me, and as soon as they would come, I would just know it. So I'm getting much better at that. So if you guys have any questions, just make them, you know, make them count. I don't know the nicest way to say that. Just make them count. Ask some good questions. So, and obviously if they're questions, you know, about yourself, because with channeling, you know, I have the discernment. Like, I've been able to tell people about their past lives, and I've been able to, like, okay, answer people's like aura or like whatever chakra energies they need to focus on right now. And this is like me not in the channeling state. This is just me, like, here, you know, like when I was at the workshop, I actually was able to help somebody out. I don't know if he wants me to bring his name up or not, so I won't. Just you know, being mindful. Anyways, I opened up a past life to this guy, and he had this huge rush of energy, and it really, like, I can tell, almost got him emotional. And I was like, I'm able to have that discernment, and I'm able to like get that information about people. So yeah, if you have a personal question, I can probably answer it. The being, I've never tried, but we can always try that as well. But anyways, yeah, send me some stuff. Send me some good questions, because part of this, and I've talked about this with spiritual mentors, is that I'm constantly by myself. I'm doing this by myself, you know? So sometimes I get confused, you know, on how to be better, because it's just me. So, you know, you guys can always help me, you know, always. I want to be in that student approach as well. So, all right, guys, take care. Thank you. Like I said, love y'all. Much white light, and peace.